Hey, what's up team? So this is a guide for Twisted Laboratory. I'm going to go over everything you need to know to clear the dungeon effectively, so let's break it down. We'll start the dungeon in this large open room, and first you'll need to defeat 3 wizards located on each balcony. Once all the wizards are down, the first mini-boss is going to become unlocked in the center of the map. This boss can be a little tricky, as it's constantly moving around the arena. A key mechanic to watch out for here is a Blood Wave attack. These waves can deal pretty heavy damage as they stack up, so make sure you're positioning in between each wave. The boss will also do a jump attack, and when they land, you can jump the wave to avoid unnecessary damage. To summon the second mini-boss, you need to deactivate 2 seal generators. Follow the red line on the floor connected to them, clear the enemies along the way, and shut the generators down. This mini-boss is a lot simpler than the first one, so you should be able to take it down quickly and move on. One key mechanic to note here is that the mini-boss is going to put someone in a cage, and you'll need to DPS the cage down to break them free. After the mini-boss is defeated, we're going to make our way to the boss arena for Kaiser Crimson. The tank is going to want to start the fight like normal. Make sure you're dodging the wrath attacks as they can apply some pretty heavy damage. And as the fight progresses, the boss is going to jump to the furthest player and fear them, and a purple circle will appear around them, along with some orbs above their head. The number of orbs determines how many players we need to step into this purple circle. So we count the orbs and take away 1 for the player that's already in the circle. So if there's 4 orbs, we need 3 players, 3 orbs, we need 2 players. And if the correct amount of players enter the circle, a memory fragment is going to spawn on top of the marked player. We'll need this memory for an upcoming mechanic. Immediately following the fear mechanic, the boss is going to throw a dagger, again at the furthest player. This player must be away from the memory and block the attack. Kaiser will then do a large AoE attack that doesn't do any initial damage, but you're going to have a red bleed marker above your head. You'll need to run into the memory fragment to clear this debuff. Do so immediately, as it's going to tick for heavy damage. You'll need to position yourself inside the memory fragment circle to cleanse the debuff. You'll also notice that a blue expanding AoE is coming from the memory fragment. This is a timer indicator, and it indicates how long the memory fragment stays in the arena until it despawns. The boss will then teleport to the center of the arena and mark 2 players with red orbs. These players must move away from the memory, as a trailing line of red AoEs will be dropped on the marked red orbed players. As this is happening, the arena is going to fill with red AoE templates. There will be 2 waves, so try to position correctly. Immediately after the players who had the red orbs AoE drops, everyone should position back onto the memory, as he's going to throw a dagger that's going to bounce around every party member. Everyone should try to block this dagger even if it's white, as it's going to bounce off and destroy the memory fragment that will grant a protection for an upcoming mechanic. When done correctly, the arena will fill up with a red AoE, other than a cone-shaped safe space that everyone has to position inside. And these mechanics are going to repeat until the boss gets to 50%, where then 3 players will be marked for the trailing line AoE attack, and there's going to be 4 waves of red AoE templates on the ground. After this, the boss is going to repeat these mechanics until defeated. And that just about covers everything you need to know to clear the Twisted Laboratory. If this guide helped you out, be sure to leave a like or a sub, as it really helps out the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one.